Hello.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. We're here.
We are.
Yes.
I survived my first week of school.
I have not started my first week of school. I'm not nervous, and I wasn't until I started talking to you and talking students, and it's wonderful. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a whole skill set sitting in my brain that I haven't used in 3 months.
Yes.
I get to use it again.
Yes. So that was me this week when the first discipline situation came into the office. I was like, oh, I haven't done this for a couple months. Yeah. I have to get back into this a little bit. So
I know. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I know most of the students I'm going to have. I don't know most of them. I know all of them. One's super challenging. I'm hoping, the summer went well for that student and they come back a little different. Maybe not. That's okay. But I know that I also have a bunch of students that they're just the kind of kids that love to be in your classroom, and they love when you do different and new and innovative things, and they love that. And that's the kind of kid I want, because they're in the right place. If they're that kid. If they want just school, well, we'll get that too, but not as much as, I like to mix things up a lot. So it'll be fun. Monday to go back. I am excited though. I do have a good schedule. So Thursday we have students, and Friday, and then I think it's a 3-day weekend, right? So yeah. I like that kind of slow roll into school. I like that whoever the powers that be that are in charge of scheduling. I like that kind of slow roll approach.
So we started on a Tuesday this year, and we usually don't do that. We usually start later in the week as well. We started on a Tuesday, but by Friday, I felt like we were kind of getting our feet underneath us.
Yes.
We have some new tardy policies that we're trying to implement. And so obviously this first week, we're just trying to make sure kids can find their classrooms and get to everything. But finally on Friday, as the bell was ringing, I was like, you got to figure it out by Monday. You've got to walk faster. So yeah.
No, so I'm excited. We'll see what the new year brings. We've gotten some emails about, things that we're going to talk about, which make me a little bit nervous, but I'm just trying to be open-minded, We'll see. It always all works out. I have a great team, and I have a great principal who I trust very much. So
good.
Yeah. Those are all good things.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it is a Doodle and Chat original day. We've had a lot of these this month. I feel like it's been we've gotten a little bit spoiled. We haven't had to do any homework.
I know.
We just get to show up.
But we do get to do homework for next week, and I am really excited about it. So.
I am excited too. I don't know that Jen, and I'm so excited for you to be infused by her, because she's just an amazing spirit. So I'm very excited about that.
I love that.
Yes.
I love to meet new educators that I didn't really know much about before. So that's one of the really fun things about this. And you and I have been able to share some of those, some that I've known and you haven't, and vice versa. We've had some that either one of us have known.
Yes.
And it's really fun to get to know them.
Yeah. And I think, we're moving into season 3, right? Of season 8 overall of Doodle and Chat, but this is our 3rd round of Doodle and Chat with friends. And I think we're definitely, you and I joke, we've gone through all the people that love us and will say yes to anything that we ask. And now we're kind of venturing into the world of random teacher strangers that we've been on the internet.
Hey, we saw your stuff. We think you're cool. Please be in our show.
Yeah. And so we're kind of entering that world, but it's also very exciting. And we really haven't, knock on wood, we haven't missed, everybody that we've had on have been amazing. And I know that they will continue to be. We have definitely a new round of people that, I've only met on Jen, I know in person, and I know we have Maria coming up in October, and I know them personally and in real life. But I think everybody else is kind of I've just seen you on the internet.
Those are the best ones.
They are the best ones. They are, for sure.
We get to learn so much about them. And that's what we're wanting as people watch our show too, is they may not know who they are. We want them to get to know them as well.
Exactly. But until next Saturday, we have we always have the bowl. It always shows up for us, right?
Yep.
We have it's original Doodle and Chat. So going back to the roots of Doodle and Chat, We pull from the bowl nose. But before that, we have to roll the die and see how many prompts we're going to pull today. Last week it was a 4, and we had a hexagon and a bunch of haikus.
That were really fun.
They were really fun. Those were some really good haikus. And we had a great conversation about AI.
We did.
Which was fun as well. So I'm going to turn our cameras on, and then I'll roll the dice. Let the camera, oh, look at that. It's working on a Saturday. Good job, camera. Oh, a 3. We had a 3 two times ago, I think.
Okay.
It's a good number.
3's a good number.
It's a good number. Okay, here we go. I got 1, 2, 3. I think I pulled from the bowl differently each time. Last time, I think I pulled one at a time and read them, right?
That's okay. Let's just see what we've got, because you just never know.
Yes. Oh, we got a letter. F.
Oh, F.
I like when we get letters. It's kind
I do too. I do too.
Fun memories of the was that the very first thing that Annabeth and I ever did was the alphabet?
Yes, because I think during the pandemic we did colors.
Yeah. So that I still have fond memories of the fond memories.
F for fond.
Oh, the bowl is bringing the basics.
Square.
I'm liking this. Alien throwing bears. It's one of the random drawing prompts that I think I cut it up from something. I use these in my classroom all the time.
Letter F.
Yes.
Square.
Yes.
And alien throwing bears.
Nice. In the chat it goes. In case anybody wants to see.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Last week it just came right to me. This week there's a lot going on up there, so I don't know. I do have a very vivid pictures of aliens throwing bears, but it's more like a movie that's happening in my head.
Yes.
Some of those bears do have square heads, just so you know.
Oh, I was trying to think of like my alien ship would be a square.
But the letter F has evaded me at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm going to tackle the alien throwing bears and square thing first. And then I will think of, okay. Yes. Okay. Square. What the hell? Okay, so the mathematical definition of a square is a figure with 4 sides that are all equal length, correct?
Yes. A square is a regular figure, meaning that all sides and all angles are congruent.
Got it. So 490 degrees, right? And 4 equal sides. Look at me, Mandi Tolan. I'm bringing the math terms today.
I love it.
I was just clarifying because a rectangle is not a square.
Correct.
But
a square is technically a rectangle.
I was going to say that, and then I stopped because I couldn't remember. I know there's something that's not a square is, yeah.
A square fits the qualifications of all of the other figures in there, but a rectangle is not a square.
Got it. Oh, hello, Jody. Should we say hello to? Come here, baby.
Hello, Jody.
Hello to the interwebs. T would be proud.
She's like, baby.
T's like, do you hold her up to the camera, Mom? I'm like, no. I'm like, nobody wants to see Jody. And Mandi would explode if she petted her. I
do love that the tail is just in the, like, that makes me so happy. I love it.
And honestly, I can't say that I hate like having it as a clip. Have you noticed Mandi's butt tail has made it to the last 3 reels? And I have to say, I'm kind of in love with that. Like at the end, it's like this little Easter egg. Jody, don't step on the keyboard. It's kind of like this little Easter egg of, Doodle and Chat.
Doodle and Chat and Jody's tail.
That's right. Okay, now we have to focus on squares and F.
And aliens throwing bears. Sometimes my math brain just can't help it. And I went 4 antennas, 3 eyes, 2 nose holes, and 1 mouth, and it made me happy.
I love it.
Because sometimes that's just how my brain works. Hmm.
I really wanted some cute aliens. They're just not coming together today, but that's okay.
Just had a visitor join me off camera. I think she will remain off camera, but daughter
Somebody's
Free
visiting.
came home to visit.
That's fun. What are you guys doing today?
Well, I believe she is getting her hair cut. And then hopefully we're just going to hang out.
Fun. We are, yeah, we're going to probably be pretty lazy today at the Bauckham house. We were going to have a Back to the Future marathon, but I thought I had to sketchnote IdeaCon today and I got my dates wrong. So when I came upstairs, I'm like, oh, I just need a filler show. So I found this show called, oh, man, now I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, it'll come to me. Oh, Love Off the Grid.
That sounds interesting.
So I thought for sure that my kids would not find it, you know, you never know with those shows. It's like a hit or miss, right? But Annabeth looked at me and she goes, Mom, you have Doodle and Chat in a half an hour. I go, I know. She's like, I'm committed. I said, you can watch it while I'm downstairs.
Oh my gosh.
So I think that is going to be a good extent of our day. We will see. There's some very interesting characters for sure. Okay, I'm having issues with the square spaceships, but I'm trying to be okay with it, but I'm really not.
It is raining here.
Is it?
Yep.
We had a lot of rain this summer. But we have had no rain this week. Really nice weather though. Like if it could
Yes.
stay 77 for as long as it wants.
Yes. We have also had beautiful weather this week. And then after the rainstorm today, it's supposed to get hot again. I already have my fall decorations out because I am ready for it. I have decided that I am an October person.
Got it.
So when August rolls around, it's just October, and it will continue to be October until November when it is then Christmas. So
Got it. Got it.
That did not used to be me. It used to actually bother me to not be exactly with the seasons. And anymore, I'm like, Halloween's my favorite. So we're just going to put it up as long as we want.
Nice. We're still in spring and summer mode. Annabeth saw somebody I'm on some reel. But Target has these seasonal birds. Have you seen those?
They have the giant ones this time. Did you see those?
No. Oh my gosh. I have to tell Annabeth.
They have giant ones now.
So anyways, so we would go shopping there, grocery shopping or getting something. I'm like, Annabeth, we could just throw a couple birds in the cart. You know, they just disappear in the grocery bill. So we have quite a few. We have all the Christmas ones. There's some that have withstood the time because they're just too cute to take down, you know.
Yep.
I'll have to look for the fall ones though. That'll be fun. We have never been like really big house decorators, so now we're better at it. And so we have a Christmas thing. We've got our spring birds. We've got our summer birds. I think. Was it hard to? Yeah, we have summer birds. And then now we'll have to make the fall. That'll be fun though. It's especially fun when you decide to like when you walk into Michael's and the sale is really good and you want to get decorations. Like that's my favorite. Because I'm feeling like I got to get some leaves. We have like a mantle that we decorate. So I'm gonna have to find some. I'm feeling the leaves are giving me a vibe.
I love it.
So what goes up for your October? Got it.
October. So I have some fall decorations that I absolutely love that are just leaves and acorns. And I added some mushrooms, which I have decided can go spring, summer, and fall. I didn't realize mushrooms were so versatile, but they are.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So I have some mushrooms out, just some pumpkins, some pumpkin spice candles out. But then when we get ready for Halloween, let me just tell you. So Halloween will happen probably the beginning of September, so I can enjoy it for a solid 2 months because I have a whole apothecary that I set up.
Nice.
Last year, I made a light up cauldron that has bubbles coming out of it. Listen, I go all out for Halloween. I probably decorate more for Halloween than I do for Christmas.
Nice.
So really excited about it.
That sounds exciting. Okay, bears. Time for bears. I can do it. My bears are furious. They're angry bears. It's terrible. I'm not.
So my bears are fun and floppy and frozen and flying and falling and floating.
Nice.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with things today.
I don't know what Jody's doing, but she almost just ate it. My bears are scary.
They're frightening.
They are frightening. You're right. They are frightening. They're frightening. They're furious, frightening bears.
So I put a square on everybody's tummy, and now my alien says F the square bears.
You're cracking me up with your swearing.
I didn't say it.
No, you're right. You didn't. You didn't.
I didn't say the swears.
You did not say the swears. How dare my brain go to that?
Right.
Shame on me.
Let's see. What's another F word that the bear could be in the in the air? I have falling, flying, and floating.
Excuse me. That's not for chewing. Stop.
Fun, floppy, frozen.
Frozen, yeah. Frolicking.
Frolicking bear?
Yeah, you're going to have to spell that yourself, just so you know.
The Googles will help.
They always do.
So this would actually be a good ELA. Like if you wanted to give the letter and say what verbs.
Oh,
or adjectives.
I like that.
Because some of mine are adjectives. Or I guess, and some of them are verbs. So
yeah, and then taking the silly thing and making it like the verbs would be fun. I think the squares add a level of challenge to them.
They are square bears.
Yes.
Oh, I might need a fancy bear.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know exactly what the fancy bear will look like. Oh, good one. Daughter 2 says bow tie.
Did she text you or is she whispering to you?
She's in the room with me.
Oh, you have help. So is she just going to get a trim or is she going to do something new and different with her hair?
Probably just a trim, she says. You never know.
You never know. Jody has found a box.
Who doesn't want a box?
I know. Who wishes they could fit and sit, you know? What?
I'm just looking at more adverbs now.
I mean, just pulling the letter thing is something any teacher could do, is just a warm up or a early finisher activity.
Right.
You know, pull a letter and then they could draw whatever that starts with that letter. You know, it also works on, depending on where your students are at, works on Google searching skills. You know, how are you going to find words that start with a letter? It seems simple, but sometimes kiddos struggle with that. I don't usually get to color. I'm going to get to color today.
I've got some open spots, but I can't decide if I just want to leave them open. Like
let it be cute.
Yeah.
You could do like a space background, like dump it with black.
Maybe putting some clouds up there.
Yeah, I went with stars, and then the furious floating bears are with stars.
I like it.
Somebody took all my good markers. I wonder who that was.
That would never happen at my house.
Exactly where they are.
There was a snicker that just happened when I said that.
They are upstairs somewhere. The person that borrowed them is also terrible about putting stuff away. Ooh, these are old markers.
Right. I also want to color them. I love me a really good lime green alien. Like,
yes, 100%.
That is not a good lime green color, however. Need to be a little limier. I know I said this last week too, but I really do enjoy our
Oh yeah, we're in our comfortable silence, aren't we?
oh geez, yep, because we just can draw and
Yes.
yeah.
Well, it's funny because as you said that, I was like, oh, I almost forgot that we were live on the here. I'm just sitting here doing my thing. Oh, I think I have a neon lime green. What do we got here?
Ooh.
Electric lime.
I love it.
It's not very electric. Would have wanted a little bit more brightness. That's okay. We can make it work.
Every time you say it's electric in my brain, boogie woogie woogie. Because I'm weird like that.
That's okay. I like your weird.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, we're stuck with each other.
Truth.
I mean,
Not out of it.
This is not limey at all. Remember the last time I got to color something we worked on? Yeah, that's very far from lime green. That might work. It's like I have all my misfit markers down here left out. All the pretty ones have been taken. It's okay.
I would have a student. I had a student 2 years ago. I keep saying last year, but last year I was an assistant principal.
Oh, you were an administrator last year. That's right.
That's right. So 2 years ago, I had a student, and I would say something about like something being ugly, meaning like it wasn't a pretty number, it wasn't a pretty answer, you know, like this answer is going to have decimals. And I would say it's kind of an ugly answer. And every time he would say, it can't help it that it has decimals, we are not going to say that it's ugly.
Aww.
So now anytime I hear, you know, misfit or ugly or something like that, his comment always comes to my mind. So I love that.
Committed. I love this. Oh. Hey, Jody. What you doing there, kid? Hi. You have fuzz all over your face.
I found some cobwebs and I liked them.
I know, right? In the basement of all places? No way.
Yeah.
I think I was telling you off camera, but our people that are viewing didn't get to hear that. Like at 9:20, Jody started to cry. Like she wanted to go downstairs. It was almost like she's like, we have to go see Mandi. I was like, oh boy. Time. Somebody else in my family that loves Mandi.
Oh dear.
Well, coloring's always a hit or miss, isn't it?
Is yours a miss?
Yeah, well, yeah. I went with a gold Sharpie and I didn't realize how aggressive Sharpies are. Like it took black down.
Yeah, it sure did.
Like it didn't leave any black. And I had to embrace that. And I was
not okay with that.
This doesn't look like red. Maybe it is.
movement out of the corner of my eye was a little alarming. I have a squirrel outside who was like, "Hello, I'm coming to visit."
Oh, fun.
He must have taken the break in the rain. Like, let's go explore.
I would not mess with my bears. They do not look nice.
They are furious.
They're foaming red now. So they're,
Oh dear.
Oh dear is right.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
I need something. What do I need?
I haven't seen daughter 2 in a long time. She was traveling for her work.
Oh, yeah?
And I haven't really gotten a chance to visit with her much. She did come home about a month ago, and we refinished a piece of furniture that she wanted for her apartment. And so we did get to spend some time doing that. But
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. She did a good job. I was really just there supervising. She did most of the work. So
that's the best.
Yeah. Yeah. She loves to do projects too, so that's always really fun. And it was a piece of furniture in my house that will work in her apartment. And so we were also not having to get rid of furniture because I don't like to try to sell furniture.
Yeah.
I just don't like doing that. I also don't like just giving it away unless it's to somebody who needs it. Now, we have done that before where we know that somebody needs some furniture. So I don't mind doing that. But just, taking it to Goodwill or something, I'm like, I don't really like doing that.
Agreed. Okay. This guy needs to be green. What color should he be?
Color is a fearless bear. Let's make a yellow bear. I don't know that bears are yellow, but I think they can be whatever color you want.
I think so too.
It's my bear. I can do what I want.
That's right. Not going the way I wanted it to go, but that's okay.
All right, let me see on my planet if I can do some color combining on the planet here. Oops, that's not the color.
I don't have a single brown. How is that? All the colors of the skin tones, but I don't have brown. Dark, like bear brown.
Bear brown.
That'll work. I found one.
Nice.
I think. I don't remember last time I colored.
on occasion will throw some color on mine. But just to color a whole picture, yeah, it's been a minute. You're going to put some squares around the F's.
Well, my bears were throwing squares, or maybe they're flicking.
Flicking squares.
Flicking squares.
I love it.
With their invisible fingers.
Oh no, I forgot to color a bear. I need another bear color. Oh, let's go gray. Let's have a gray bear.
Yes. Forgot the wonderful thing about Sharpies is they don't bleed. So going over it with a Crayola is just perfection.
Nice. Oh my gosh. Your little alien guy is super cute. I love his eyes shooting out like that.
Thank you. I wanted it to be a little bit more crazy and whimsical, you know, kind of like Benson, that Fratosaurus I drew like years ago.
Yeah.
So we didn't quite capture that, but I do love a good crazy eye.
All right, let's get some yellow for some stars.
All right, what are we gonna do on the belly? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nope. I'll make him. Let's see. Good enough, I think.
All right. I feel pretty good about this one. I'm liking it.
Good.
It's fun. And there's still some space. Like I have some space. I could have added some more, but I kind of like the open feeling behind it.
Oh, I do too. You have filler.
Yeah.
Get it?
I do. I really do.
I probably could color my planets, but I don't want to. But I did work on my shading. Annabeth will be proud of me.
I like it.
And getting there. It looks better on camera than it does from where I'm sitting.
This was fun.
It was. This was fun, for sure. It definitely was a stretch, too. Like, I was very uncomfortable throughout most of this, and I didn't care for that feeling. But it's a good, like, we've learned to lean into it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So I think it's a good feeling to lean into, even though it's not my favorite. But
well, and the alien. So we're really good with prompts, like the alien throwing bears. We could have done that all day long.
Yes.
We're good if we just have a square.
Yes.
Or if we just have the letter F. But to combine them together requires some brain power, and I like it.
It did for sure. And I think also the thing that threw me off, like we're even good with like the letters and a shape.
Yes.
But like throwing in the alien bear thing with a shape, which is a square, which doesn't go in my mind with aliens
or bears.
Yes, because they're both very rounded things in my mind.
Yes.
That threw me off.
Yep, I agree.
A lot.
I loved it though.
This was fun. It was fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun to draw things in action and,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
kind of some whimsy. Here,
It
I'll zoom in on
is.
yours real quick. Are you good?
Yep. I would say I'm gonna add some lines to my bears so that we can
I'll
see
add
them
mine then. I'll zoom in on
flying.
mine. Oops, that's yours. Oopsies.
That's okay.
My bears are definitely furious. And I made up the planet. I just gave it an F name. It looks better than I thought. It's good. It's nice to see it on the screen.
I love it. I love it. I love the one catching the bears. At the net.
That
That
kind
is
of fun.
great.
Thank you. That is kind of fun. I do wish I would have like leaned into the curved alien ship, but it's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. Can you tell I'm hung up on that? Just a little bit.
That's okay. So I used the squares where the bears were sitting as the alien was grabbing them.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I was thinking it's always fun and also not fun. It's a little disappointing in my mind when I can't completely draw what I want. Like in my mind, like what you did, but with the alien doing like the claw machine. Now I thought that would have been like the way to go, but I know my weaknesses at this point. Like I could have done it. It would have been okay, but it would not have matched what was like
in your brain. Yeah.
sitting in my brain. So we went with, a little bit different. That's okay.
Yep.
I love both of these very much. And I'm happy that we got to color too.
Yes, me too.
We don't usually get to do that.
We don't.
All right, Doodle and Chat friends, if you were here with us now or visiting with us later and you drew your aliens throwing bears with squares and the letter F, snap a picture of it and share it out on your favorite social media platform using hashtag Doodle and Chat so that Mandi and everybody else can see all the fun that we have here every Saturday morning. And then join us back here next Saturday, August 30th at 9:33. When we have our first friend of the season, Jen Vincent, is joining us. Very excited for that.
Very excited. Yes.
All right, everybody. We will see you next Saturday.
Have a great week.
Bye.